Greetings, toy heads, and welcome to another episode of Go Figure with me, your host, Eli Williams, the action figure show about news, reviews, collecting tips, customizations, kit bashing, everything that goes into this fun, nerdy hobby that you and I both love. And in this very special episode, we're going to be doing an unboxing and review of the Mafex Boba Fett Return to the Jedi edition. I picked this up off of Big Bad Toy Store. They were having a sale. And they had these things marked way down from their regular price. And the reason why I say this is a special, extra special, this is my first real Mafex. I do have a bootleg Ben Affleck Batman from Batman v Superman that I got from Wish. That's a knockoff, so I don't really count that one. And it has a broken hand and isn't on my shelf, and I haven't fixed it, so it's just in a box somewhere. So let's take a look here at my very first Mafex, whatever. Here you can see, great big window package. We've got Boba Fett and all his Boba Fettiness. You've got a picture of him down here in some artwork. Boba Fett Return of the Jedi version action figure Mafex number 25. Medicom Toys. On the top here, a Star Wars logo. On the side, we've got a picture. We got Star Wars logo, Boba Fett, Medicom holographic sticker, I guess, to make sure that that's the real deal. Number 25, Boba Fett, blah, 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 Mafex. And on this side, we've got the Star Wars logo on the side and another picture of Boba Fett on the back. We've got the Star Wars logo, another picture of Boba Fett, Boba Fett, Boba Fett, Boba Fett, Boba Fett, Boba Fett. This is my favorite figure. Or my favorite character from Star Wars, but my favorite figure out of all my collection is this right here. So we're going to see how this one stacks up. And he's... Oh, I just knocked some guys over. Oops. Oh, well, I'll fix that later. Hopefully. You might see a Darth Vader leap to his death here in a moment, but I'll correct that before we get him on the pedestal. Disney Star Wars-jp.com Mafex, number 25. On the bottom here, all kinds of jibbery-jabbery legal jargon in Japanese. Another holographic sticker. Warning, choking hazard. Don't put any of this in your mouth. You know, why would you want to? And barcode. All right, let's grab Trusty. Phew, and get into this. I'm excited about this. I've never really messed with a Mafex in my hands. So I'm curious to see. Oh, and it comes with a stand. Okay, we'll take the stand out. Put the tape back in, and we've got a, I don't know, little packet with some something in it. And this is very Mezco-esque with the tray. All right. Okay, we've got hands on sprues. Hands on sprues. Interesting. We've got his gun, and then here is Mr. Fett. Oh, we've got a plastic thing around his head. Oh, I'm assuming that is probably to... There we go. How does this come off? Okay, there we go. I'm assuming that's to keep this intact. Okay. So, move all of this aside. And we are ready for the pedestal. And here we have him on the pedestal. First and foremost, before we jump into the accessories, he did come with a stand. It is a 3-peg point stand with a double arm, scissor arm on there. And then we've got the little alligator clip that goes on that. I'm not going to open this up because you all know what kind of stands these are. This is a pretty basic stand. I will use this. Probably not for him, but I will use this for somebody. So I'll just set that aside. And then here we go. He has 5 hands. He has 2 splayed out hands on him by default. And then we've got 2 fist hands on a spruce right here. And this apparently, the Mafex, which I do know they use pegs and not... they use pegs going into the hands and not into the arms. And then we have a trigger finger that looks more like a pointy finger, but I guess this is a trigger finger for the blaster rifle. But these hands both have the dark, the light gray with the charcoal gray and the light gray padding on them. I chose the Return of the Jedi version. They had them both on sale, the Empire Strikes Back and the Return of the Jedi. This is my favorite rendition of Boba Fett. And then we have his blaster rifle, which is very hard plastic, so I'm gonna have to be careful with that. But it looks really good. They got some nice metallic dry brushing on there, little scrapes and scratches here and there. You've got the wood grain on the stock. It looks pretty good. I love this gun. This is like one of my favorite. Not only is my favorite character, but he has one of my favorite guns. This is another reason why I like the Return of the Jedi version. And it does have a hollow barrel, so you can put gun effects in that if you so desire. Looks great. This actually needs to be silver, that little thing, so I might hit that. I might hit that with some silver. What's that little... They got a logo on it, or is that supposed to be on there? That little... whatever that is. I don't know what that is. I guess maybe that's supposed to be on there. And then here we have Boba Fett. Let's see. He stands at just between 6 and 6¼ inches tall. Let's do a little compare and contrast. Let me just put these side by side. I want to see. I will say this, from the Black series, this is just a little bit taller, but the green on this one is a little bit more accurate. This one has more of a forest green on it, and this is probably more accurate. Looking at the sculpt, he looks pretty good, man. He looks pretty good. Does the rocket come out? Okay, the rocket does not come out. Looks really good. Before I get into articulation, I mean, it looks pretty good. You got that a little bit darker on the jumpsuit than this one. Now, this is my custom. My real one is up there, but it does have a custom. Is up there right up in the front center of my Return of the Jedi display. But this one also has a custom cloak or custom cape. But I did do some dry brush weathering, not dry brush, but black wash on, gave the jumpsuit some weathering. This one is probably a little more accurate. I don't know. I'd have to really look at a picture from Return of the Jedi just to be sure. But looks really good. You've got the greens and the blood red, burgundy red. You got the yellow on the shoulder pads or the pauldrons, going down, green on the codpiece, red on the gauntlets, that same mustard yellow on the knee pads. You've got silver paint apps on the little pockets with all his tools and gizmos and stuff on his shin pockets. Little scraps and scratches everywhere on him. Looks pretty good. The cape is plastic. I don't know why they don't use cloth goods capes. I know Mafex uses cloth, so there shouldn't be any reason. But the head, the helmet, the jetpack, everything looks great. Oh, we do have swivels on the jets on the jetpack too, which is nice. I don't know if I'd be able to put effects. I don't know if the deluxe effects would work in that, though. I think the pegs are slightly smaller. Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, it looks like the pegs are slightly smaller on the Black series. Got that copper right there on the little blaster on his left gauntlet. Looks good. Looks good. No complaints so far. So let's hit articulation and see what we got. Looks like we've got full rotation on the head all the way around. Really good down. Not too bad up. I feel like I may have moved that neck around a bit. I don't know. I think that's supposed to sit. I think that part right there is supposed to sit, because we should be able to get back. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that should be around. All right, there we go. Yeah, so I still got down, we've got more back, and then you've got a little bit of tilt on there. Arms all the way out. These are separate pieces. They're attached, looks like, to this chest piece. So you can get the arms up. You do have full rotation in the arms. A little bit of a butterfly joint there. It is a single. Yeah, there is not a bicep swivel on there, but it is a double elbow, goes right to there. That's nice, because I don't think, yeah, he doesn't have, the Black Series doesn't have a double elbow, so you do have more articulation in the arm area right there. Wrist all the way around. Well, the wrist is just anywhere you want it because it's on a swivel, so you can position that however you want. On the wrists. There is a waist swivel on there. The belt is a separate piece. There is I think that is a ball joint actually at the waist. There is no, ab crunch in there, but there isn't on the Black Series either. So yeah, do have a waist swivel. So I'm loving that. I'm going to be very upset if this kills out my favorite figure, being the Black Series version of this. Legs out to there. I will say this, the plastic makes me a little nervous because it's not like the PVC plastic. It's more of a hard plastic. So the legs go right out to there. I don't want to take them any further than that. There is no thigh swivel though, so that's not good, but there is a double knee that goes all the way back to there, which I believe the Black Series does. Now, I did notice this, when I bent this, that knee catches right there. That double knee catches right there on the upper leg, so you got to be careful with that. And then with the legs, or with the feet, you've got a swivel with the little flap that goes down over the boot. So you've got pretty good, no detents, but it's a swivel there, and then a little bit of a rocker on the foot there. Let's get his trigger finger. Let's see how these hands come off. Oh, that just slipped right off. Wow. I did not expect that to be that easy to come off. So let's pull this off. Put that on there, and then we'll put the gun in his hand. Are these soft rubber? How are we? These are not really that soft. I'm going to, how are we going to do this here? Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so there are hoses on this side, but they are longer than they are on the Black Series. So you can get that. You can get that gun right up there. Let's see. Ooh, that hand popped right off. Not a big fan of these pegged hands. Looks like he may have dropped down ball joint on the legs too. Let's go ahead and bring this down. Let's do the old, I'm holding my gun down in a resting position. There we go. So yeah, he looks pretty good. I think he was well worth the money. I think I paid like $48, I think was that, and they're normally like 75. But this is the reissue as well. I think he looks pretty good. Let's pop him off the stand, and we'll line him up with some other characters, and we'll see how he scales up. All right, here we've got him with the Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series Return of the Jedi Deluxe Boba Fett. the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series Cobra Island Firefly, the Mezco 1/12 Collective Ascending Knight Batman, and the Mattel DC Universe Classics Deathstroke. All in all, I'm very happy with him. I think he looks great. I'm gonna have to give him... Oh, boy. I don't like giving Boba Fett's low ratings, but I'm gonna probably have to give him a 6 out of 10. Yeah, I'd give him a 7 out of 10 to be generous, but I feel like it is a very good figure, and it does have very good posability. I don't like the pegged hands. I don't like how they slip off way too easily. I don't like the plastic. I just don't like it. Reminds me of Crazy Todd McFarlane plastic. I really don't like that type of plastic. But he looks good. He's right on point with the size that he needs to be at. Actually, looking at him right here, he looks like he's just about the same height as the Black Series Boba Fett. But he'll look good up on my shelf, and, you know, at the end of the day, that's what we all want, is to have him to look good up on the shelf. So that'll do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Smash that bell so you can get information on all the good things coming out of my channel. You all have a great week and a great day. I'll see you next time, and until then, don't forget to get your figure on. Take care.